Hello everyone. So in last lecture we discussed about the flex basis and flex wrap. So in this lecture we discussed about the flex direction and flex justify. So simple with the name direction and justify. So the flex direction uses for making the flexible item to set the direction of flexible item. If you want to set some direction like reverse, you want to set direction of the flexible item to the reverse from into the start and start to the end, up to the bottom and bottom to the up. So that will use in flex direction. I'll be showing a demo. And flex justify contain it if you want to justify the item flex item, like if you want to set that particular flex item center into the particular row, and starting from to the row each to each you want to set uh, uh, exact bit to the exact gap to the uh, item, then you can use the flex justify. So I will show the demo, then you will get the idea in a better. So let's start with the flex direction first. So it's the same example we have in the last lecture. I did not change anything. So yeah, so we have four major property in flex direction. So I will show you. So we have like flex direction. Be using flex direction is the key, and what is the value? We have for row, we have row reverse, we have this is not I'm not this is example, I'm just showing the type. We have a column, we have a column reverse. Okay, reverse. Cool. So we this four value we have in a flex direction, which is very important to use. So I will show you one by one, then you will get idea. So just rid of, just delete it. Okay, so the first as sorry, the first we have a row. So row is by default when we see whatever we seeing while here in the display, we are giving display flex, and whatever is seeing the flex direction, that is by default coming in a row one by one, because we are changing to the block to the flexible, so that's why we are counting it's a row. Okay, so row, this is counting as a row because we are fully setting in to the flex parent, that flex item, but by default it was block. Okay, so that's why it's counting as a row. Cool. So let's see the other example. So I will go here and I will set another like 1 2 3. So I will give his styling here, style flex direction row reverse first, just copy paste for the make it column and make it column reverse. As I told, row is a by default one, so we are not going to show because whatever you're seeing that is default one. So let's go there, let's set some margin to the flex, so we will see some gap. Margin top 20 pixel, so we'll see some gap. Okay, see. So if you see, let's see first one. This is row reverse. We have given to the row reverse. So whatever thing the row, the last row is coming first, then second row, then third row, the first row. Okay, so it's a reversing. If you want to make it 100%, as I told, we can give to the flex box to the flex one. Okay, then it will divide it in a 3 part. Okay, so if you see the flex one is working reversely to the flex direction column and flex direction row. If you see, I am giving flex one, so here the bit is coming, means it's what we say, excusing. So that's why if you see here, the flex one is working as a completely taking 100% because this is block, but here is the normally behavior of the block, how it's taking 100%. So that's why it's not applying here. It's taking 100% actually. If you see, the bit is taking 100% flex one, and here is also taking, column is taking because its behavior of column is taking 100%, and its row it divided in a 4 by 4. Okay, so here's an example. This is a row reverse. It's coming flex 4 first, flex 3, flex 2, flex 1. If you see, the column is simply row change to the column and coming 1, 2, 3, 4 in a column. And if you reverse that column, the third one we have just changed column reverse. The first column coming first, then second column, then third column, then sorry, the fourth column, 3 column, 2 column, and 1 column. So it's a very good to use. Suppose we have a like we have in a desktop like here, this, and in a mobile we want to take the completely 100% of with that view. So we can change the direction to the from row to the column. So it automatically adjusts in a desktop to the mobile. Okay, so this is the flex direction we have. Next we have a justify content. Okay, so let's see the justify content also. So we will get idea about the justify content. Okay, so let's play here only, then we will get idea. Suppose we have the given flex direction. Let's see flex justify flex sorry, justify content we say, not a flex, justify content. So now you can see, suppose we want to see we want to show these entire things in the center of the row. So what you will see, you have to just make it center, so automatically come the center. But if you want to you want to start from the this edge from the left, so you can just make it justify content flex end. Flex end coming here because we have reverse it. If you remove this reverse, then it coming from the here. Now if you see justify content coming from the end, if you're making it justify content flex start, then it coming from the start point from the here. So we used center and start. Let's see as a property we have justify content like center, end and flex end work similarly. Flex start, left, normal, revert, right. Yeah, so most importantly or basically mostly we used what, I'm not going to show you all, you have to just play with you, then you will get idea. Like we want to set flex 1 here and flex 4 at the last, and we want to set a similar gap between these items. So what we have to do, we have property space around. Okay, so it will take equally space to around of that item. It's coming here twice because if you see, it will counting this flex 3 gap and flex 4 gap, so that's why it's coming twice. Now we want to set flex 1 from start from the left and flex 4 will end with the right. Then what you have to do, we have another property justify content space between. So it's giving the space between the item, not around, it's a between the item. So flex 1 and flex 2 will have a space, given space. Flex 3 have given space. Flex 3 and flex 4 between have given space. Okay, so these the property which commonly and you will use mostly in whenever you work. Justify content center, flex item, flex flex end, flex start, space around, and space between. So we have another, and you just work and you just play with the code and use all values and all property, then you will get idea how it works. So that's it in this lecture. We will discuss in next lecture. Thank you.